Hello, it's Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Thank you for joining me, welcome to the video, and welcome to part 2 of Hollow Peaks. And I'm very excited to have again with me, once again, the incredible Tommy P and TJ Puffs. There are some that say that Tommy actually considered changing his legal name to Steve, just so people didn't confuse him with Tommy CM. Say hello, Tommy.
Hi guys, okay.
And there are some that say that TJ Puffs actually considered becoming a full-time rapper because he thought the name was so cool. We present TJ Puffs. Say hello, TJ.
Hey there, how's it going?
So we're back again here at Hollow Peaks. So for anybody that did miss the first episode, first off, go back and watch that, because we spent an entire spotlight just covering this half of the park over here, which was absolutely sensational. It was so impressive. Yes, it did take an entire spotlight just to do that because it was so good. There was so much detail, and I honestly could not fit this park into one spotlight. So what we're doing today is we are going to come over to the second half of the park. So we're going to come back down towards this main entrance and we're going to go in properly. So we've got the Cursed Jungle. So how are you feeling today, guys? I'm pretending that we didn't just film the entire first half like 10 minutes ago. So how are we doing on this different, separate day?
Good, thank you.
I'm doing well, thanks.
I've been up to much since the last spotlight?
Not really, no.
No. Did maybe like a quick toilet break or anything like that, like from like a couple of days ago. Right. Anyway, stop messing about, mate. So we have this statue. Straight up, there's a statue holding up a coaster. That's cool. But no, we're not looking at that yet. We're going to come back to that, mate. Stop getting distracted. So we've got Taipan, Eruption, Gator Falls, Scorpio, and Ruins. So guys, you said to me to go right, so I'm going to go left, because I like being a rebel. So we're going to come up through here. This is nice. I love this around here, how you can see a coaster that goes up just over the top of that. That looks really nice. So in the past spotlight, we established that TJ did most of the work. So I'm assuming that this half, Tommy did a lot of the work on this side then.
50-50.
So 75-25 to TJ then. So I only joke. The builds on the other sides of the park from both of you guys were just absolutely sensational. But we've got a ride straight away here, so let's have a look in here, shall we? So where does this take us? Oh wow, we come actually into the volcano system. So we've got a queue path here. This looks completely safe. Are we back in the most unrealistic park in the world again? This looks completely safe, guys. It'll be fine. It'll be
Not hot at all.
And we've got this drop tower here that goes right up through this volcano as well. That is fantastic. So whose idea was it to put a drop tower inside a volcano then? Or just both?
Ideas.
Both.
Yeah, kind of both. We kind of already had the mountain there, and Tommy was like, well, why don't we just put a flat ride or another drop tower?
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah.
Really nice and done. And the actual terrain forming of the volcano itself is really nice as well. I see a really nice waterfall over there. That may be the biggest waterfall ever. Okay, I'm getting excited now. So, right, let's hop back into the volcano. That's a sentence I never thought I would say out loud. So, right, let's walk down the exit path. Does this bring us back out into the cave system again? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Nice. So, what have we got up here? So that looks like it's a ride exit, so we won't go up there. We'll actually have a look at the ride exit when we come back. Oh, so in the last spotlight, I was complimenting the fact that there was terrain paint everywhere. Guys, come on, guys. You missed a bit.
It comes back. You'll see it again.
Yeah, it's a better do. It's a better do because I said in the last spotlight, you paint tooled everywhere. No, you paint tooled there. Okay, do you know what? You're forgiven. I will let you off. I'll let you off. So let's come have a walk down this queue path, which is fantastic as well. I really like this wall structure that you've used around this queue line. Really nicely done. And we come into this broken down temple here as well. Yeah, great queue line. Really nice done. This reminds me of the spotlight that I did for TJ's Park the other week, the Mystic Shores or Mystical Shores, whichever TJ decided on, because he kept changing the name of it. But this reminds me of that, how you'd done the River Rapids with the broken down temple pieces.
Yes, yeah, I pretty much used that as
Yeah.
inspiration when building the station here.
I mean, it was a great effect that you did in that, and that is fantastic. If the time of day was actually set to the right time, the sun was right in the middle, that'd be amazing. I'm not going to sit here and try and work out the exact time of day to get that right, but it'd be a really cool effect for that. So we have got Taipan. So let's have a look at the stats. We've got a green across the board once again. Max speed of 77 miles an hour. Some really nice G-forces, not too high at all. 2 inversions, 2 airtime counts, 2 seconds of airtime. So without further ado, let's go for a ride. Enjoy, everybody. We have Taipan. What an amazing coaster. So, TJ, what were your thoughts on Tommy's coaster then?
I think he did a really good job. Dive coasters can be a little tricky to get right, and he pulled it off really well. And I think it's pretty much a collaborative one a little bit. He did all of it really, but I added the final inversion towards the end.
All right, okay.
But yeah, but I love what he did. I love that he used the log flume on the little splash area here right there.
Really?
Yeah, to give it that effect,
Oh,
and then I
wow.
added the triggers there.
Now, do you know what? I would have never, ever noticed that. That is not something I would have ever seen. Now, whereabouts is this coaster? Are we going to be lucky enough to have one come? Because I actually want to see this trigger. There's one just going up now. There you go. That is. And, oh, that is cool. Oh, I like that. I mean, the whole coaster was absolutely fantastic.
And it's probably worth the look in the like underneath the second drop, the little lava area I put.
Oh, I just went down there.
I mean, you just kind of zoomed through it. Maybe a little spin around.
Oh, okay. Do you know what? Yeah, thank you for the heads up. Yeah, I really did zoom through here. Wow. That is awesome. So who did inside here then?
That was me.
That is fantastic. So many snakes. That is brilliant. Yeah, really nicely done. And what I was saying as well. So the 2 inversions on this coaster. So obviously the first one that Tommy did, and the second inversion, this one here, I really liked that inversion as well. I thought that was really nicely done. And one thing that I did notice as well is you've also got a transfer track on here as well. And this transfer track looks fantastic. I like how all overgrown it is all here. And what you've done as well is you've actually put another station in as well, but then hidden the operator and the queue to actually have another car in there. Really nice touch. Yeah, great job both of you on that. Really, really nicely done. Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's hop out the exit. So we've got a staff only. I see you've done this. I noticed this on the other side of the park as well. Everywhere you put a maintenance track or transfer track, you've then got staff only section to actually access it, which is again just extra little touches of realism. Great job. So ride photos just here with Bob there. How you doing today, Bob? How are they treating you here? I'm not gonna lie, he's looking a bit anemic. You're a bit white there, Bob. Maybe come out and get some sun, mate. It's a nice day, sun is shining, or whatever. Right, so let's leave Bob alone. He didn't want to speak to us.
Is there any chance you could just turn right here for a second just to see a sign for Taipan?
Yes, of course.
That big black sign on the right hand side. I think it deserves a little look made by the one and only Mavs fan.
Wow. Mavs fan 4. Between Mavs fan and Boz Midget Slayer, they are the two people you go to, aren't they, for signs on PlayStation?
Yeah.
That is just incredible. And did he make that specifically just for you for this ride as well, then?
Yeah, I sent him a picture of something that I would like, roughly, and he pretty much copied it, like for like, so really pleased with how it came out.
That is amazing. Just how it comes out of the ground here. Oh, wow. I mean, if you're a guest stood here, I mean, how cool would that be as well? To just be able to stand at the edge of the fence. You can look down into that temple area there. I mean, it's terrifying. If you're not a fan of coasters, that would be absolutely terrifying. I mean, why would you come to a theme park if you don't like rides? But you do get people like that. You get people who just hold the bags, don't you? I
like the view you get sitting there at that cafe at the temple on the hill and the coaster inversion.
I do love that. When people think about where they put in their seats, I always think about like kind of when you come to the park, there's going to be a point when you sit and have your dinner. And when you sit and have your dinner, you're going to be having a look around. And you're going to be sat here having your dinner. And it's like, oh, look at that temple up there. Or mum and dad are sat on that side. And they're sat there. And it's like, you just sit and just watch the coaster. Just go over the top of the shops there. No. That is ace. That is fantastic. Love it. And I love this area that you built here, Tommy.
Thank you.
Yeah, great job. What was you kind of like thinking behind this? Was there kind of like any kind of inspiration behind it, like maybe like Indiana Jones or something, or was you literally just thinking Aztec adventure, let's just use what's in the game and just build something?
I saw, is it Beneath on Xbox? He was doing a series and he was using a lot of these temple blocks, so I'd seen that he'd done some and I was like, you know what, we could do something with that. So if we use like a few rocks and stuff and then have a coaster going over the top, it might be a nice viewpoint. So it came out like this. I think this was the first set of shops I started to build after the coaster, or maybe even before the coaster, and it works for what it is, I think.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Which we do owe credit for Baynef for like the temple ideas, because after seeing I think his YouTube, that's when I started using the temple like rectangle pieces like that to make it look like kind of abandoned, ruined kind of. Yeah, anyone who is not familiar with Baynef, he is a French YouTuber who plays Planet Coaster. On the day of filming today, he's just reached 1,000 subscribers, so a huge congratulations to Baynef. Well deserved. He is an insane builder.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Honestly, his skill level blows me away at the game. I've watched his series as well, and yeah, it's just fantastic. I don't understand what he's saying, unfortunately. But yeah, amazing creator, really well done. And congrats on 1,000, Bainiff.
Well, you get that nice view at the left there when you exit.
I'm just looking at that.
Water feature.
Water, water. I don't like water features, guys. It's lies. I don't know where it's come from, I'm telling you. So, right, am I missing anything over here? No, I'm not. So I've just got a block of toilets there. So we've got Gator Falls. Now this would be the log flume, if I'm right in saying. So we've got just crocodile just hanging off the side there. I love this, what you've done here with this. The Gator Falls, really nice custom font, and using the rope to hang it down. So, who did this?
Thank you,
TJ.
That was me.
Right. Okay. Right, let's go for a ride on this log flume. Enjoy, everybody. So here we go on the log flume. With it being a log flume, we'll just we'll have a good old chinwag as we go around. All three of us just sit and discuss problems that are going on around the world and putting the world to rights. Let's talk some politics as we go around. So, no, joking aside, I love this straight away. All the foliage and paint tool that you've got going on around here. So, talk to me about this then, guys. Tell me what's going on and tell me who did everything and what the idea was and everything.
So I built the flume itself. With no idea of how we were going to theme it. And then I decided to build a waterfall and name it after you, Pickford Falls, towards the back end of the flume. I know how much you like waterfalls, so that came along. And once that was built, that kind of set the theme for the rest of the ride. So TJ obviously put a lot of input with the station, and the rock work and some of the foliage, especially more this right hand side of the flume, and obviously did this temple that we're coming up to. And yeah, I just did a few rocks and stuff, a few bits of trees and stuff and bushes, but yeah, very much a joint ride that we both put quite a bit of work into, definitely.
I mean, I need to commend the foliage in this park as an entirety from the other side and this side. The foliage work is just absolutely top class. It's really nicely done everywhere. It all looks really well integrated and placed perfectly. So yeah, fantastic job, the pair of you, for all your like foliage decoration around the entire park, from front to back, side to side, left to right, east to west.
Thank
And
you.
I think TJ got the idea from Jasmine for these crocodile eggs.
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, the crocodile eggs, like the crocodile's guarding the eggs. That's a nice little touch.
I don't know if you've noticed, building this log flume, it's always, well, nearly always going downhill at a very, very slight angle.
I did not notice that. No, I did not actually notice that.
So it's like 0.3% always going downhill because water always flows down.
That
maybe
makes
not
sense.
this bit. This isn't the best example, but
No, this is a little bit more than 0.3. That bit we're going under now, that's definitely not 0.3. Not this. No, I get what you mean. No, that's a really nice touch. You got the hippos there either side, so Jasmine will be happy there because Jasmine loves her hippos.
And I think, Tommy, you said you built the flume thinking to have it really close to the train tracks as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of interaction. So, yeah, you come pretty close to the train track, especially when the train's going past. It's quite a nice interaction.
I think what we'll do, because I've been wondering how to incorporate the train into the spotlight. So I think what we might do is towards the end of the spotlight, maybe when we're kind of like giving out some closing thoughts and things like that, we can maybe hop on the train and go for a ride on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Cool. So here we go, coming up to the end of the log flume. I mean, that was fantastic. There was more I actually wanted to discuss with you guys as we were kind of like going around that, but it kind of like seemed to go really quick. Actually, it wasn't long log flume, which isn't always a bad thing either. No, I like this waterfall here, and the upside down bamboo that I noticed a lot as we went around. So yeah, really great job both of you on that. So yeah, great job on that. Really enjoyed that. So let's hop out the exit past this waterfall that I don't like. Shall we? Let's not walk down the exit. No, let's not walk down the exit. Let's actually go for an explore, shall we? Because I heard something about a waterfall named after me. I don't care about the temple. Forget the temple. I'm not bothered about that. I want to see the waterfall. Is it this waterfall?
And is that one there?
Is that the one? That was the one that I said was a massive waterfall as well. Were you actually going for like kind of the record on Planet Coaster Console Edition for the highest waterfall you could possibly do?
I think it just fell into place. I mean, the mountain was up there and the flume was in place, so what not to do but put a waterfall in there.
I mean, it's a majestic waterfall. I mean, look how high that is, and the amount of foliage that you've placed around that as well. It's absolutely fantastic. If we come like lower down and just have a look at that. Do you know what it makes me think of, actually? It makes me think of Jurassic Park. Do you know the opening scene when they kind of like land on the helicopter? You just need a helipad there with a helicopter on it. There you go, you've got Jurassic Park. Done. There you go. But I like the boat as well. I like the detailing around that. I thank you ever so much as well. I'm really touched that you've named a waterfall after me. So this temple is just absolutely fantastic. I can see the inspiration from Bainif. Actually, I can see that. Now you say it. Oh, that was just crocodile tail just sticking out the side there. But
That's how they get in.
there you go. Just through the hole in the wall. See, and they're guarding the crocodile eggs. I love that. And you said that was from Jasmine from M&J Games. So yeah, great idea from Jasmine and really nicely integrated into this park as well. It fits the theme really well, and that temple is just an amazing build as well. Yeah, really nicely done. All the vines and the weeds all over it as well. So yeah, great job the pair of you. So I mean, this, guys, what I was looking at before when I got distracted, this is incredible. Now, before we started filming, we'd already had a quick walk around. I'd tried to get my bearings and which way I was going to walk around and everything, and I'd walked past this ride, and I honestly I didn't even notice the fact that you've done all this. It's so simple, so effective. I mean, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 times 4, that's 26, 52. So that's only 52 pieces, but...
No, because each individual block is 4 pieces per
Oh, is it
thing.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Wow, okay, so times that by a lot more than that's maths I'm not doing right now. But just fantastic. Quite easy to miss, but fantastic. I love that. And there's another waterfall behind it as well. I think you put all these waterfalls in because you knew I was spotlighting it. It's like, Matty is going to do a spotlight on this, so let's just put as many waterfalls in as possible to just please him. I think that's what it was.
But you don't like waterfalls.
And that's right. Do you know what? TJ's catching on. There we go. Matty hates water. There you go. Let's start a new trend. Hashtag Matty hates water. So, right. So, we've done all of this side. We've done all of this. Right. Have I missed anywhere on this side of the park, guys? I don't think we have we?
It's
No.
just that flat ride and shops there where you're at, left to look at.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I meant like kind of from that point.
Oh yeah, no, my apologies.
It's fine. I'm on it. Don't worry. I'm on it. Who invited this guy? So, I'm joking. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Actually, I'm really enjoying this, guys. We've been here for. I'm not gonna lie. Now we did film part 1 before we started this. So how long have we been here now, guys? 3 hours, 3.5 hours, something like that. It's been a while.
3 hours.
I think we're coming up on 3 hours.
Yeah, it's been a while, but it's been an absolute blast. I've really enjoyed this, and I'll be sad when we get to an end because it is fantastic. I love this. Do you know what? I almost missed that. The fact that it's on the back of a truck. That's a nice
I love how it
touch.
looks it looks like when guests use it, I love how it looks like they step on that little wood piece.
Oh, really?
To
We
order.
need somebody to come and use it. Where are some? Oh, hang on. There we go. Go and use the shop. Use it. Use it. Yes. Oh, cool. How have you done that?
Just, just carefully placing stuff, looking how it looks. A little bit of terrain work under there as well, so they actually step up.
That's really cool. That's a nice little touch. Just the train, just going behind the shop as well. Yeah, all this looks fantastic. All the decoration that you put around there. You were going to say something.
So the idea of this was, this is the main market to the jungle, a bustling little market where you would, with the flat ride behind it, you'd fly in on this makeshift airway,
Which we'll have a
landing
look at in a
strip.
second. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd come into here and you'd catch a train which runs past the left-hand side of it, kind of thing. And then this is just like your jungle kind of market. That was the reasoning and theming behind this area.
Ah, it just looks fantastic. I feel like I may have kind of like done this in the wrong order. So rewind. So we've got over here. We've got this just amazing little ride here. I love this. So you've actually built a runway for this flat ride over here. That is brilliant. I love the colouring as well. The green and the yellow. It really works and it just fits into the theme beautifully. And then when they come off the ride over here, and then they kind of can come up to a market as well. Look, so we've got this market over here. So Tommy, tell me about this market. So yeah, really nicely done, Tommy. I think that was brilliant. Really,
I think
nicely
it was
grid.
the first building ever used without grid pieces, that back building as well. So
What, this one?
No, the one in the market, sorry.
Which one? I'm sorry.
Right at the back, the main
one.
building at the
Yeah.
back. So just loads of random stuff thrown in together to give this kind of like shell shock kind of.
So there's no actual wall pieces in that as such then?
I think there's 2 pieces of wall pieces potentially.
Wow. And then the rest is everything
really.
off the grid?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, that's impressive. That's really nicely done. Yeah, fantastic work. I love that. Right. So, unfortunately, we are coming to the last section of the park, I believe. I can hear the sighs of disappointment. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We've still got a bit left. Tommy and TJ aren't leaving me just yet. Not quite. So, shall we go in this way, guys? Is this the good way to go in, do you reckon?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Whose idea was it to put these statues holding the coaster up?
Well, I got them from Mad Catter's submission during the rival contest, so I kind of just took that as inspiration and did my own.
I'm not gonna. I saw that. I'm not gonna lie. I actually can't remember it. Mad Cadder, if you're watching, I'm very sorry that I can't remember. But yeah, if that was Mad Cadder's idea, what a fantastic idea. But despite that, even if you've seen the idea elsewhere, it still can't have been easy to incorporate it either. You've still taken the time to actually place them in the right places and get it look realistic. So yeah, it's still a great job regardless.
Yeah, and then I had to replace the coaster after the blueprint and make sure they were all lined up right.
Oh, it's lined up perfectly as well. It's literally spot on. So yeah, great job with that. Really nicely done. And is there benches under there? So guests sit on that. Sorry, go on.
I'd go back and check out that path there.
Oh, there's a path.
Sure, right.
Oh, where does this path go? Oh, path. We're following the path. Where's this go? It's a long path. Oh, it comes to a maintenance area. Oh, that is nice. So just a little underground maintenance area that goes past the ride. That is nice. Yeah, does that actually go into anything? Or just a facade? No, really nicely done. I love these little extra touches of realism that you put in. So, was this Tommy or TJ?
This was me.
This was you. Yeah,
TJ.
Really nicely done, TJ. And something that's quite easily missable as well. Again, in the interest of open and honesty, I already knew that was there because we'd already discussed that before, and Tommy and TJ said, "Would you mind having a look at it?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I really like that. I really love that." I still walked past it. that it's just the type of park that it is, the size and scale of this park, the amount of detail that is in this park. It's so easy to miss things. It genuinely is. It's just, there's so much to see everywhere, guys. My eyes are darting all over the place. I can't believe it. It's just so beautifully done. And is that the station up above there? No, it's just, that's a, hang on a second. Right, we're gonna have to come back and have a look at that in a second once we've been on the ride, I think, because yeah, that's a transfer track built above the shops. Yeah. What? Okay, so we'll have a look at that. Am I walking up the ride exit? I am.
No, you can keep going this way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, keep going that way.
Oh, right. Okay, I've got you. Right. Okay. So we come round. Have I missed anything? I've got a horrible feeling I've already missed something because there's so much to see. No, I haven't. Okay, no, I haven't. I am going to go up and have a look at that in a minute. This, honestly, we've been here for, like I say, about 3.5 hours. My tiny little brain can't process much more of this. It's been blown. So we have Scorpio. Really nice sign again, guys. Really nice touch with that. I love the water effects that are going on in front of it as well.
I thought you hated water.
Thank you.
Horrible water effect that you put there. I hate the fact that you put water in all this park everywhere. So we have Scorpio. Nice name as well. Now, is there anything in particular different down the fast pass? Or can I just carry on walking down the normal? Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can keep going down.
I like looking at normal queue paths where possible. So
the coaster flies through there.
Yeah. Oh, good timing. Oh, that is
Although
nice.
there is a better view when it comes out through here, but that's okay.
What? Whereabouts?
A lot of good
here?
like side views with this
Yeah.
coaster, I think.
I love the fact that the queue interacts with the ride. That is always nice to see, because if this queue line is busy and you just stood here waiting, it just builds that anticipation of just being able to see the ride going up above you and everything. And yeah, really nice touch with that. And is that part of the same ride as well? Wow, this ride is actually quite a hefty coaster. And again, this building once again. Wow, that was good timing. So, sorry about that, guys. Just a few technical hiccups there. So, unfortunately, I lost Tommy and TJ, but we're all back. We're all here. So, just before we very, very rudely got interrupted, I was just saying that was perfect timing, how we managed to see the coaster go up in there. I don't know if I'd already lost you at that point, guys. Did you actually manage to see the coaster go up and around?
I didn't.
I missed it, yes.
Oh, right, okay. Well, anyway, the rest of us, all of us privileged people, we all managed to see it go up and around, and yeah, just fantastic. It just, as TJ said, just the sight lines around this queue is just breathtaking. But we hop up into, oh wow. Do you know what? This is my favourite station in the park. Just for the pure theming of it. Just fantastic. And it's quite a small station as well. Have you actually shrank the station a little bit, or is that maybe just a little bit of an optical illusion? It just looks smaller.
Yeah.
Optical,
I didn't change it. I didn't change it at all.
It does genuinely look like a smaller station, like you may have just knocked a little bit of it off, and maybe it's just because of the height of it and the fact that it's all in this kind of like built up cube. It just looks like a smaller station, but it's honestly, it's fantastic. Yeah, my favourite station of the park so far. But let's have a look at the stats. So we've got Scorpion. So we've got 8.31 excitement. Is that the highest excitement? Sorry, go on.
No, it was all green until I added some of the triggers in the game during the ride.
Really?
Kind of boosted up the fear. Yeah.
I didn't know that triggers could actually do that. I didn't know that.
You'll see. These would.
Okay. I genuinely believe that is the first 8.3 coaster I've seen spotlighted on the channel so far. That's the highest. So what the G-forces? The G-forces maybe on slightly on the high side. There.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I generally want to try and keep them under 6 where possible. Because one like kind of general rule of thumb is what I always think is a Formula One car pulls about 6 Gs, and obviously they go through rigorous training to undergo that kind of ordeal. And I don't think this woman with blue hair here has gone through Formula One training, so she is not that. She is not Lewis Hamilton. So, but we'll bypass that. We don't care. So 7 inversions, 7 airtime counts, 4 seconds of airtime. So without further ado, I believe this is the last coaster of the spotlight. So enjoy, everybody. No. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not. Okay, we've got one more coaster. Lies. Enjoy the second to last coaster of the spotlight. Enjoy, everybody. I mean, where to even begin with that coaster? Tommy, if you don't mind, I'm gonna try and go first, if you don't mind, because obviously I know this was TJ's coaster, so I'd like your thoughts and feedback on this, but I'm gonna try and go first, if you don't mind. Honestly, I'm blown away by this, TJ. It's sensational. I think maybe the coaster was maybe slightly a little bit fast. Slightly. Not too much, but maybe just a little bit. But the rest is just insane. It was so smooth all the way around. The inversions it had, and the actual theming and the triggers. Now let's actually try and go around and try and find some of this, because literally it was a good job that I was muted when we actually went around, because there were a couple of swear words that came out as we went around that. The triggers that you had were just insane. Oh, that was cool as it went around there. I love this inversion. A nice long inversion here as well, as it comes all the way up and around there. Is that a custom inversion that you've done there?
Yeah. Other than the piece right before the second launch, everything on this is and the top hat, everything is custom.
Wow, that makes it even more impressive then. I mean, just these little scenes. So obviously that was where the queue path was there, but you kind of like just zoom past here. There's a little scene here. You generally wouldn't even see it because you're coming past at breakneck speed, but it's just, you've still taken the time to kind of like theme around there as well. Now, I think everyone knows where I am wanting to get to here. I don't think anybody needs any prizes for what I'm looking for. Whoa, there we go. Let's go up this inversion here. I love that inversion as well. That's a really nice inversion coming up and then back down here. Yeah, Really nice. Where is it? That was a good inversion. They were all good inversions. There was no bad inversions. So, right, it goes up and then back here. Right, second launch. Here we go. Here we go. Right, I want to watch this. I genuinely want to watch this. How long are we going to have to wait? Right, let's speed it up. There we go. So it comes. Great inversion there. Right, here we go. I'm actually going to stop and start it.
All right.
I'm going to stop and start it. So here we go. I mean, this. I'm gonna try and stop and start it. So I mean, look at that. And we've got obviously kind of like these axes that are coming down here. Honestly, TJ, the way that you have triggered that, so it all misses. That is insane. Now we're going to speed it up again because I want to watch that at normal speed. That's how impressive it is. We're going to watch it 3 times on the ride, in slow, and then normal. So let's watch it come through.
You just missed it.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
No.
What? Honestly, I don't know what to say, mate. I honestly... How long did that take you to actually get that lined up perfectly?
Well, considering I added it after I created the blueprint, I had to redo all of it after I set the blueprint. So I did it a couple dozen times.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
And because the coaster is so fast, a lot of these triggers had to be put a lot further ahead of where they could have been. So like a lot of these trapdoors open up for the coaster.
I feel like, oh no, there we go. I've got lost, but I'm back on myself again now. So all the scorpions around here, really nice touch. You've even put like kind of the lighting in. You've decorated with bushes inside there. Nobody is ever going to see that. No one is.
Split second.
you wouldn't. No one is going to see that, but you've still taken the time to do it. Just incredible. The attention to detail is just breathtaking. I'm trying. This ride goes on for so long, so long. Right. I want to see towards the end of the ride, because I wanted to have a look at the transfer track. You're really testing my camera skills here. I'm not going to lie. I mean, this
that was
transfer
a custom
track
inversion too.
Which one? No, this one. Just honestly, and you've made them so smooth as well. That's the thing. They're all so smooth. Great job. Yeah, I know I said it's a little bit quick, but besides that, the rest of it was perfection. Absolute perfection. And this here as well. Now, Tommy, I remember when you built these. In fact, no, this is different. Is that the one you originally built?
The first one I built. Yeah, I've built 5 more since then, different carriages for different trains.
That is nuts. So obviously, for anyone who can't actually tell, that is all custom built. So that's a custom train built as a transfer track. Just amazing. I love it. Yeah, both of you, great job again.
Thank you.
So, Tommy, what were your actual thoughts on... Sorry, TJ.
Sorry, I was just going to say to let the viewers know, I don't use the 4-meter method. I tend to use the longer coaster pieces.
Okay.
Just because I don't know, the short ones don't... They frustrate me too much, and I don't feel like I get the same effect. And I don't know, the longer pieces, it's a lot easier for me to get bigger coasters, and like that's why all my coasters are all swoopy, as you guys have said on the Discord.
Well, whatever you do, don't change the method how you do it, because it works. So however you make them, just stick with what you know, because they're fantastic. I kind of see a lot of people kind of like saying like kind of, yeah, you need to be using the 4-meter method, and I'm kind of like of the thinking, do you know what? Build the way that makes you comfortable. if you don't like doing a 4-meter method, if you want to use a 10-meter method, if you want to use a 20-meter method, if that's how you make a good coaster, do it. Now, whether you did that with a 4-meter method, a 20-meter method, it doesn't make a difference. The coaster was amazing. So, whatever you feel comfortable with at the end of the day, there you go. Rant over, done. Tommy, what were your thoughts on that coaster, mate, before we move on?
I mean, what can I say? A big, fast, really well themed coaster, amazing triggers. Unlike TJ, he uses these sweeping long methods where I use between 4 and 6 meter method. But my coasters are a bit more compact normally rather than that. But great job. Like, I can't fault it.
No. Yeah, great job, TJ. Really nicely
done.
I would actually say, I would actually say my favourite coaster of the park, to be honest.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would probably. I don't know, because I really like the drop one as well. I don't know. They're both equally as good. There you go. You both win first place. There you go. Matty doesn't choose favourites. So there we go. Love this little food court area, guys. Really nice touch there. I'm just trying to walk and look at things as we go. Just because I'm thinking of time. I can't believe how long this spotlight is when you think of obviously the part 1 and part 2 combined together. This just insane. I love this chairplane. Just the way that it's elevated off the floor, and then that's lots of pieces around there as well. I can see. Yeah, that.
I like that the coaster goes around it.
Yeah,
and you get a good view while you're on the swings as well.
I can imagine that gives a really good view, actually. I mean, if we can just come up, there we go. We're just going to pretend that we're going around. There we go. We're not actually going on it, but we can just get a pretend view. Do you know what? That's not a bad camera work, actually. Do you know what? Anyone tuning in right now, they'd be like, "Oh, he's taking a ride on a chairplane." No, fooled you. So, right. So we come to the final ride of the spotlight. We have Ruins. So, who was Ruins? Who made this, guys?
TJ.
Oh, you're right there, Tommy. It's been a long time on it, mate. We've been here for a while. Right, so Ruins. So that's not Ruins, that's a guest. So Ruins. So green across the board once again. There are the stats for anyone that cares. Does anybody? No, they don't. So final ride of the park. Let's go. Enjoy, everybody. Have Ruins. So, Tommy, final ride of the park. What were your thoughts?
Again, a great coaster, great theming. I know it was a last minute thing. TJ got a bit bored of placing plants and rocks and thought, you know what, I'm going to build another coaster. So we did. It's changed places a few times, but I think the final area, putting it over the food court, which was already in place, is a nice touch, and fits the theme, and also a nice view from the car park. So yeah, again, really great job, TJ.
Yeah, I completely agree with everything you've just said, Tommy. Really nice ride. Once again, very smooth. All custom inversions again?
No, not that loop.
No. But the rest of it, obviously, all done yourself.
Yeah, some might recognize that I got the inspiration from Scorpion at Busch Gardens, Tampa. and I kind of changed the end of it up a little bit, and did a little more theming around it than the original. But that was where I got the idea from.
Yeah, really nice. I didn't recognise it from that, but I've never been to Busch Gardens, so I've never been to America. So if you want to buy me a ticket so I can come over and go on it, I'd like that, TJ. Thanks very much. That's really nice of you, mate. Thank you. But I believe, guys, is that the entire park? Have we done it all, with the exception of the train? I think we have.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So the only thing we need to do is have a look at this park, or certainly this section, should I say, at night. So let's just have a quick zoom out a second, and let's just swap it to nighttime. We go at night. I mean, what some sensational lighting we've got all around here. It's just absolutely fantastic. It's just all lit up so well. There's so many different colours just all over the place. Yellows, greens, blues, oranges, pinks. Just absolutely fantastic. And one thing that I did notice as well is we've actually got some ride cameras that are working as well. I saw there was one on this dive coaster here, so if we just speed that up, there's one going up now. There you go, we'll stop it there, and we've just got a ride camera down here that triggers as it comes down, if it ever comes down. There we go, so we've got a working ride camera. That's a really nice touch there. I'd like to see that. And one thing in particular that I did notice is around this log flume. The lighting around this log flume in particular is just absolutely sensational. With all the fireflies that you can see off, all the greens that are coming through the trees, just absolutely beautiful. Really great job, both of you, on the lighting. It just looks absolutely fantastic. Really nicely done.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And I believe that is it. So, shall we go and have a hop on the train and give out some closing thoughts? I think we should. We've been here for, what, just coming on for 4 hours now of spotlighting. I think Tommy is ready for bed. I think I'm ready for bed. I was contemplating editing this tonight, but I have decided very much against that. So, let's hop on this train, shall we? Right, so, some closing thoughts for the park and feedback. I mean, where do I start with feedback for a park like this? I think I've pretty much covered all of my thoughts over the course of the 2 spotlights, but I think just as a general feeling of the entire park, just absolutely sensational. Now, anyone who watched the review for Clary Bread's Fantasy Falls that I did a couple of weeks back, I was discussing the idea of doing a top 5 parks of the year that I've spotlighted on the channel. And when I came up with the idea, I thought that's a really good idea. That I think people will really like to see that. Whoa, wow. Sorry, getting completely sidetracked just as we came through there. Wow. But I thought it was a really good idea to do this. But as I've kind of like carried on from that point, I'm seeing more and more parks, this one in particular. How do I narrow down a top 5? It's almost impossible. This is up there with the top 5 parks of the year that I've seen. It's just absolutely sensational. It's an absolute mega park, hence it taking 2 spotlights, almost 2 hours to spotlight this one park. Just absolutely incredible work from both of you. The coasters, the theming, the foliage, the lighting, the terrain paint, the water features, everything. Just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, both of you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much.
One thing that I did actually want to ask you both, and I thought about this earlier on just to do it up the log flume. Where did you actually start with this park? What was the idea behind this park? Obviously, you both wanted to do a collab. When you came into this, did you have kind of like a general feeling of what it is that you wanted to do? Did you have kind of like rough ideas in your head? Or were you, right, we want to do a collab, let's just go with it and we'll see how it evolves as we go?
I mean, I think we discussed that maybe let's have a woody side, and then I think we're gonna try and do a swampy kind of side as well and try and merge them together. The first thing that was built was the wooden coaster that TJ did. So I had to follow his lead with that, and then I built the back coaster. And then it kind of went from there. And then when we got to this side, well, for me especially, I was looking at a lot of pictures of parks and stuff. And TJ built the launch coaster. And I've seen a picture of this dive coaster that hasn't been built yet. But I thought I'd follow that as a general kind of template. And again, it just kind of went from there and kept evolving, kept moving things around. Putting things in different places, building stuff, deleting it, rebuilding stuff. So yeah.
I mean, he pretty much covered it. We started with the swamp and woodside area, and it kind of just evolved from there, and we changed and moved things around accordingly.
Which one of you wants to go first?
TJ.
What do you mean?
Which one wants somebody say me first?
Me.
TJ?
Not sure.
3-word park review.
3-word?
Yep. Review this park. I know you built it yourself, so it's a bit more tricky because you built it yourself, but review this park in 3 words.
I knew what was coming, so...
this is why Tommy diverted as quick as humanly possible.
Spooky, detailed, and immersive.
Very nice. Very nice. Tommy, 3-word park review.
Haunted, adventurous, and I'll go with detailed as well.
Oh, you're just copying. My 3-word park review. I love this reception. I'd missed that, by the way. Just a little reception desk there. Just in this little lodge. I'd missed that before. My 3-word park review would be incredible mega park. Self-explanatory. I don't need to go into much more detail than that. Absolutely incredible mega park. So great job, both of you. And thank you, both of you, for joining me on the channel tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure to have the both of you on the channel. I've really enjoyed it.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for taking the time.
Lots of time.
Thank you very much.
Lots of time.
We appreciate it.
It's been an adventure, that's for certain. It's been the longest spotlight I've ever done by an absolute clear mile. The other longest spotlight I did was the Harry Potter world, which was an hour and a half, but this well surpassed that. But no, thank you ever so much. I've really enjoyed having you both along. It's been absolutely fantastic, and thank you for giving us this just incredible park. It's been a pleasure to actually spotlight it for you, and thank you, Tommy, for naming that waterfall after me. I really appreciate it. I like the fact that I've got my little staple in the park just as we come past here. That was good timing. Oh, look at that. Love it. And thank you to all of you who've actually sat and watched the entire spotlight from start to finish. I know it's been a bit of a mammoth undertaking, so I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, please consider joining my Discord as well. The link will be down below. Lots of really popular, lovely, amazing people in there, so please consider coming and joining us. But thank you ever so much. Don't forget to, I've already done that bit. See, I've been here for 4 hours. I'm losing the plot. I need to go. I need to go to bed. Thank you ever so much. Take care. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. Goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye, Tommy.
Bye.
Say goodbye, TJ. Bye, everybody.
See ya.